Um, okay, the first video, I don't know what happened to the connection. So, I'm back. Let's leave that first one there. Please, this video I want to do, don't watch it with your children, no. This video I want to do, please don't watch this video with your children. This video I want to do, don't watch it with your children. Anybody in the house? This video I want to do, please, I keep saying this before I start it, don't watch it with your children. Please, watch it with your husband, with your wife. Under 18, under 20 to my own. I had 2 more years to it. Under 20. Don't watch it if you are under 20. Okay, if you look at the topic I brought now, is the internet that just make there something says I don't know what happened. I know people are sending me a smiley face. So what I want to say today, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about me and you. In marriage, sex, it goes a long way. If you yell, okay, come on, the mother and so kusa, mother and bimo, so mother and sheshe kushe. But why I really want to talk about sex is I have some issue. People start calling me. Please, I want you to share this. I want everybody to keep sharing this. Please share it on your wall so everybody can join in. This is a very, 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 very big thing we need to talk about. Sex. Ibalopo. I don't know how you want to, love making. Whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. But let me tell you, in marriage, is very, very important. And why I tell you it's very important, I'm going to give you some examples now. A lady said to me, if your husband did not touch you for 3 months, 3 months, what he go panta, what he for? The network is still bad again. Oh my God. Okay, please, Mr. Aki just said the network is bad. Please, I want everybody to tell me if it's okay on your own side. Nope. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, what's going on? Because I can see everything clearly from here. But okay. Oh, my spiritual mother is in the house. Happy Shiloh anniversary, mother. Thank you. Okay, please. In marriage, the sex is something that it's very, very, it has nothing to do with your age. It has nothing to do with age. When we talk about sex, it goes a long way. A very, very long, long, long way in your marriage. I happened to sit down with some couple some days ago. And that lady said to me, thank you, everybody. Everybody, I know it's okay now. Thank you very much. Someone said to me, my husband, sorry, please, I have to pass this phone out. Tayo. Sorry, I have to. Sorry, I have to pass this phone out. So she then said that to me, and I said, well, for what quite to be a better. And you didn't talk, you didn't call your husband, you didn't, the abosi bio, you didn't say that. And you are looking. You are not checking yourself. Maybe there's something wrong. That why your husband is not touching you. Why he's not coming to you. And later we found that the husband have a, girlfriend. But that is not the issue. I don't want to talk about the girlfriend. I want to talk about the sex part. Someone left something on Facebook. Titi, can you get this phone? Someone left something on Facebook for me and said, is it right for a husband to beg a wife for sex? And some people said yes or no, and some people said no, some people say yes. Give it to Tayo. Tell him your dad is calling. I'll call him back. Olórin kan ní ọkọ tèmi ni ó máa bẹ̀ mí. My dear tèmi ni ó máa bẹ̀ mí. Bere dore ọ̀sán bó dere. Sometimes it's fun when your husband comes to you and said, I want sex. But woman, there's no problem. You can go to your husband when you're horny. He's your husband. You can call your husband, I want you. He's your husband. You can text him. Baby, I need you. I'm horny. Come home on time. That is your husband. It goes a long way in marriage. If you wait for your husband to come to you all the time, is your husband have to knock your door all the time? No. Women, go to your husband when you want your husband. Don't just start be closing your Mama patomora mi mo je fe so loyinbo wa ma paton po mora o ní láti paton po mora. It's your husband. So go to him when you feel like. Sorry, you say you say it does not make sense. I don't understand what you mean by it does not make sense. You don't wait for your husband to come to you all the time. You come to your husband when you want your husband. That is your husband. Even your husband is at work and you want him, text him. Baby, I'm really missing you. I want you. I feel like having you. It helps your marriage to grow. It means you are with your husband. It means you mix your husband. Please, Mr. Kim. Okay, your wife have not allowed you to touch her for a few months now. Please, sir, there must be something going on for her not to allow you to touch her. Sometimes some women don't sleep around, but they just, their sexual feelings will just be blocked off for one reason or the other, because sometimes they have too much on their head. They have too much they're thinking about. So the feelings will just be, blocked off because they have too much. Maybe they're thinking about something or something is going on. Or sometimes women will use sex as a weapon. And believe me, most of we women, tobacco, this is not an issue of money. If they put 100 women down, 99.9 out of we women, we use sex as a weapon when our husband did something that we're not right with. And let me tell you, using sex as a weapon is not right. So, Mr. King, for your wife to be blocking you off, either you've done something wrong, or she's not feeling you at the moment, or she's not feeling sex at the moment, or she's going through something. Sister Falashade, we are not doing prayer section. Maybe tonight I'll come back. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to school today. I'll come back. I'm meant to be doing my casework and I'm doing video this morning. Yeah, I just said it. Maybe she has too much on her head. But Mr. King, can I ask you to do something? When you get home today, can you wake your wife up in the middle of the night? Hey, my God. I don't know what is going. Please, network. I hope he's okay now. I don't know what is going on with this network. I hope he's okay now. Okay. Okay, like I'm saying, Mr. King, I want you to do something when you get home today. What I want you to do is I want you to wake your wife up in the middle of the night. And when you wake her up, I want you to ask her to sit down. Maybe before she, like, I don't, okay, like when people wake me up in the middle of my sleep, I don't like it. So what I will ask you to do, maybe for you, before she went to bed finally or something, wake your wife up. Ask her to sit down. Ask her to sit down. When your wife sits down, tell her to talk to her. Try to calm her down. Tell her everything is going to be okay. Ask her to talk to you, whatever she's going through. This is the way I want you to do it when you wake her up. I don't know how you called your wife, but please, if you are like some people that being pay, ya bolaji, ya sule. No, don't do that. I want you to hold on to your wife. Put your hand round your wife. Hold on to her. I said, yeah, I know not only sex, but I know you're going through something. But whatever is happening, the Lord will do it. I don't want to lose you, and I love you so much. And you not allowing me to touch you, to hug you, to kiss you, I'm missing you so much. And I want you. And I know there's a lot you're going through now. There's a lot that is happening now. But I want you to calm down. I want you to let us pray together, and the Lord will answer our prayer. And you hold your wife's hand. Please don't leave her. Just hold on to her. Cuddle her. Hold your wife to you. Make sure your skin is up to each other, and pray. By you praying, after praying, put your wife's head on your chest, pamper her, and let her calm down. If it happened that night, fine. If it didn't happen that night, only happen la rojoke. Do you know what I'm saying? Eh? But the main thing is, you need to calm her down. If she's going through a lot at work, at home, and she has a lot going through, then let me tell you, it is well. So, Uncle Akin, I hope I've said something that is going to make this happen, and the Lord we serve will help us. So let's go back to our thing. So I think that is the right thing for you to do. For everybody that is sending me prayer now, thank you very much. Then we go back to ours, what we're talking about. Don't use sex as a weapon for your husband. It's not helping your wife. It's not helping the relationship. Okay, but that way, wife, there is no, Sam. It's not a situation of feeling big. The reason I'm saying this topic is, a woman said to me, I sent a message to my husband. I said, I love him, I want him. And the husband said, you are sending me a message like a prostitute. Yeah. Sorry, can I call you back, please? Sorry, I'm gonna put this in silent. So like I'm saying, the wife felt the way the husband responds. Kini gbogbo rubbish don't send this to me. So sorry, dash or ashawo ni abi kini gbogbo ele. It's not like they're feeling big. There's no feeling big in asking. You don't have to feel big to ask your husband. It's your property. Kini ya iwo lo ni. So talk ele majilo or whatever can taste out of it, but it belongs to you. So the main thing you have to do is when you want your husband, ask your husband. 1 Corinthians 7:3-5. Let the husband. I know. People with, we have Bible scholar in the house. Glad you are back, ma. If I ask my husband, if your husband is doing everything for you, but still having other women outside, but his honesty that is not fruitful, and takes God grace to be faithful is good. Ma, Sister Dolapo, what I'm trying to say here, ma, we are not talking about maybe your husband is whatever. Some men have that strength. They will do it out and they will come out and they will do it again. But let me tell you something. There's one thing today. Now, maybe I'll be talking to our women more. I don't ask your husband not to go to party. When your husband is about to get ready, don't say don't go. But bati wo fún rẹ̀ bá ti mú mọ́lẹ̀. Má yìí jẹ́ wọ ṣòkòtò gbá ṣòkòtò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Run mọ́lẹ̀ ẹjọ́ run ra yín. Ibi tó ń lọ gan tó bá débẹ̀ ó máa lọ máa tó gbé ni. Ibi tó lọ máa lọ máa tó gbé ni. Ó ti fẹ́ bọ́ta, ó ti wẹ̀. Ọkọ tó wẹ̀ ni tó ti mọ̀ pé okay ó tún ti fẹ́ lọ. Ẹ ní sùúrù kó tó lọ ìwọ kọ́kọ́ já epo ti lé náà. Ká mọ́ bathroom. Gba tó wẹ̀ lára ẹ̀. Run mọ́ gun bathroom ẹjọ́ run ra yín mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. You belong to each other. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. You belong to each other. Ẹjọ́ run ra yín mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Prophetess yo, yes yo. Don't watch this with your children. I promise you, tó bá lọ lé girlfriend yo, mo máa lé bẹ́ẹ̀ pé joko shi wa máa lọ lé jàre ó dẹ̀ dé bí ó wá ń tó gbé. You tó bá run mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ gan lè torí ẹ̀ kó má jáde mọ́. Torí kò sí strength tó fẹ́ mú lọ pé ó jáde ẹ̀mí ní kó má jáde ìwọ ṣàṣẹ tọ́ mi fún mi. Someone said I'm not easy. Ọ̀rọ̀ Red Bull kọ́ lọ́rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí. Ìwọ náà ò ní run ara rẹ ni. Wàá run gidi gan. Tí wọn náà bá ti run, wàá dé ọ̀rá ṣojú ẹ̀ fúrú. Díà tó bá ti lọ má pẹ́ o. Mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹ o. Ṣé kí n bẹ fi kọ́ ṣé má gbàgbé kó mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹ o because believe me kò lè lo 1 hour níbi tó lọ. Kò lè pẹ́ dé. But tó bá ti lọ ń ṣe gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń lọ tí wọn náà tó ń patọmọ tó dòru tó tutù tó ń wa kinní mọ́ra tó ń wa pílò mọ́ra òun fìyà jẹrẹ ẹni. Má fìyà jàre ẹ. You belong to your husband belongs to you. When you need your husband anytime, ló bá, I want you, ló bá tán. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Sister Fọláṣadé ló bá parí. The men will think you are encouraging them to. This is not, I'm not talking about cheating, ma. I'm talking about your sex life. Kí ni ó ní focus? Let me tell you, every man women, please watch this video very well. Every man have their sexual, you know where to touch. You are married to him now, you know where to touch. And I imagine, if sometimes I don't feel like talking, then I leave issue to just, but when I feel like it, okay, I don't want to make issue out of, I want this, all this ija and every nagging to end. Oh, gbé nǹkan kan sókè. Ó máa wọ́n pátá ní catapult ìwọ ṣàfisí kó máa nàga kó máa mú nǹkan lókè. Bó ṣe ń kúrú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó máa ga. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó máa clean. Let me tell you, you don't need to fight. Temilomo, you don't need to fight. If it's your husband, it's your husband. If it's your husband, it's your husband. If my husband is having an issue with me, don't binu. You will see me. My husband normally says something now. You don't put on the candles. Koto de, muti to candle. Muti order Chinese. Ọjọ́ tí mi bá lè order Chinese tó wọ́pọ̀ lọ mi muti say what is say fried rice díẹ̀. Obo you get nínú ilé ni. Take your table. Take it to your room. Rọra ṣoúnjẹ yẹn. Please, ladies, I don't want to talk about cheating now. I want to talk about sex. And this is what will help you and your husband. Ọkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ò ní lọ cheating ta. Because tó bá mọ nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ wá balẹ̀. Tó bá fi àwo òyìnbó tó bá fi tọ́jú ẹ̀ nínú ilé. Kò ní lọ bí tó ti máa fi disposable plate gbóúnjẹ fún. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this is not about cheating. Let's leave the cheating. You men are meant to, that is their problem. But what I'm telling you now, please, can you share this video? Can you please keep sharing it? Our men, look, you know what I'm trying to say? Thank you, Jare, but like, women, we all cheat. Only. It's only people that have gods. And you know, but women cheat, men cheat. So I don't want to talk about cheats now. I want to talk about sex now in your marriage. If you can wrap your husband around your finger, if the caring is there, if the love is there, and your husband go out and you've not seen a situation. So that way, ọkọ mi máa ní, ibo mo ti fẹ́ rèèyàn tó máa dàbí ìyàwó mi. Yes, someone just asked me one beautiful question. But Babatunde Oluwaseun, you just said, but my wife told me that she wants to close to God. She can't have sex. Let me tell you, thank God my spiritual mother, I want you to answer this question, which I'm going to answer. Brother Babatunde, I'm a Christian and I do fast. When I want to start my fasting, I normally tell my husband I'm fasting for 7 days. But within that 7 days, if my husband wants me, because he's married to me, if you are married to your wife legally, if you take your husband, your wife to the altar, obìnrin tí ọkọ ẹ bá ti mú ẹ lọ sí altar tó bá wà nínú àwẹ̀ tó ọkọ ẹ bá sọ wípé ó yá ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ ò sọ no torí gbogbo àwẹ̀ tó gbà yẹn kò ní ṣe ìtẹ́wọ́gbà. If you want me to do this one separately, I will do it for you. One thing you do is when you are in that fasting and your husband said, now I want you, your husband wants you. And now immediately your husband gets up, you finish doing it, you go to bathroom, you bath and continue your prayer. You go and bath. Or if your husband wants you and you are not comfortable to do it while that fasting is going on, until you break, when you break that fasting, 6 o'clock, then you do whatever you want to do with your husband and you go and bath before 12 a.m. to start another fasting as a Christian. But Brother Babatunde, if you don't take your wife to altar, you are not married to her legally. You've not taken her to the altar. That is not, you know. But ona ṣe máa ní pé kéèyàn ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ lórí ìyàwó ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá ti ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ lórí ìyàwó yín, bó jẹ́ traditional wedding lẹ ṣe fún ni, ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá ti ṣe ìyàwó fún, kò sí àwẹ̀ tó lè gbà o. Yeah, someone just said to me, most Nigerian women are wrong. That is why we are doing this. So we will not lose our husband and wife. So if your pastor said to you, yeah, go in 21 days fasting. So over 21 days. 21 days. 21 days. Kilo day, 21 days. Pastor. Say pastor gan fẹ́ ní kíní ni. My brother, in Muslim, if you are fasting, you can do it with your wife. Before keto jesari. Tẹ́bá dẹ̀ jesari tán, keto jesari, ẹ dẹ̀ lọ wẹ̀, ẹ wẹ̀ janaba, ẹ dẹ̀ kírun, ẹ dẹ̀ jesari. Ìyẹn ìyàwó ẹ tó bá ti so yìgì fún tó ń dáná àwẹ̀ fún ẹ, kò ń ṣe ìyàwó tó bá so yìgì fún. My grandmother is a Muslim, so I know what I'm saying, Uncle Kenny. Tó bá so yìgì fún kò lè dáná àwẹ̀ fún ẹ, tó bá dẹ̀ ti lè dáná àwẹ̀ fún ẹ, ó ní pé kó tó jesari, ó lè bá ìyàwó ẹ láṣepọ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti bá láṣepọ̀ tán, wàá wẹ̀, wàá dẹ̀ lọ kírun, wàá dẹ̀ jesari ẹ, ó bóyá ó máa jẹ́ kó tó kírun. So, kí ló wà ńbẹ̀? Sister Tolu, prophetess, Then another thing, fun play. Mi lè gbà kéèyàn kan ti orí bọ̀ mí lábẹ́. Mi lè gbà kéèyàn kan jẹ abẹ́ mi. Àánú ẹ ṣe mí. Bí èèyàn kan tó ń béèrè pé ẹjọ́ kí ló ń jẹ́ blow job? Married woman ọlọ́mọ 5 àbí 4. Kí ló ń jẹ́ blow job? Kéèyàn má fi oli kill marriage ẹ o. Kí ló ń jẹ́ blow job? Let me tell you, ibi tí ilé ayé dé yìí, we are more educated. And there's a lot of things you can educate with yourself. To educate yourself, I mean, in marriage.